So, you're ready to finally own that luxury car you've always dreamed of. You can almost feel the premium comfort and see the head-turning style. But then, a little voice in your head asks, what happens the day that warranty expires? We've all heard the horror stories. A gorgeous German sedan that suddenly needs a $5,000 repair for a tiny sensor, or an SUV that spends more time at the dealer than in your driveway. That fear is what keeps most people driving something, boring. But what if you could have the dream without the financial nightmare? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most reliable luxury cars that are actually worth owning long after the warranty is a distant memory. Most luxury cars lose a staggering 40 to 60% of their value in just 3 years. That depreciation is where smart buyers make their move. The first owner takes the biggest financial hit, which opens the door for the rest of us to get world-class engineering for a fraction of the price. These are the specific models that blend premium features with surprising dependability, saving you from a world of financial headaches. Forget the stereotypes. These are the smart choices for buyers who want the best of both worlds. Number 10. Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 2016 to 2020. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a bit of a sleeper in the sport sedan world. The Infiniti Q50 Red Sport, specifically from the 2016 to 2020 model years. Now, while Infiniti as a brand doesn't always top the reliability charts like Lexus or Acura, the Q50 Red Sport earns its spot for one key reason: its potent and well-regarded powertrain. The heart of this car is the VR30D DTT, a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 that puts out a thrilling 400 horsepower. This engine is a gem, offering a fantastic blend of performance and a solid track record. Unlike some European rivals who are experimenting with complex new tech, Infiniti paired this strong V6 with a conventional 7-speed automatic transmission. That was a smart choice. By avoiding the stumbles of early dual-clutch systems, Infiniti created a powertrain that delivers both excitement and durability. The proof is in the engine's lineage. The VR series from Nissan and Infiniti has a reputation for strong performance, and this version has shown itself to be a robust unit. When maintained properly, it doesn't suffer from the kind of catastrophic failures that can plague some of its German competitors. However, it's not invincible. Some owners have reported turbo and transmission issues at very high mileage, so a pre-purchase inspection is key. This brings us to maintenance costs. It's still a luxury performance car, but the Q50 benefits from a wide network of independent shops that specialize in Nissan and Infiniti, keeping labor costs more reasonable than a trip to a German car-only dealership. An oil change won't break the bank, and the core components are built to last. Finally, the value. The Q50 Red Sport depreciates hard, putting 400 horsepower within reach for a surprisingly reasonable price. You get a car that can genuinely challenge the Germans on a fun road, wrapped in a comfortable package without the constant fear of a crippling repair bill. It's a smart entry into the world of high-performance luxury. Number 9. Acura MDX, 2014 to 2020. Sliding into our number 9 spot is a vehicle from a brand known for sensible luxury. The Acura MDX, focusing on the 2014 to 2020 model years. While its sedan sibling, the RLX, was a complex and slow-selling car with mixed reliability, the MDX is where Acura's reputation for dependability truly shines. The core reason the MDX makes this list is its foundation of legendary Honda engineering. Under the hood, you'll find Acura's 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6. This engine is a masterpiece of durability, known for its smooth power and an almost complete lack of major systemic issues. It doesn't rely on complex turbos to make power, which means fewer expensive parts to fail as the miles add up. You don't have to look far for proof. The MDX from this generation consistently scores near the top in long-term reliability surveys. It's not uncommon to see these SUVs go well past 150,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. This reliability is paired with 3-row utility and Acura's fantastic super handling all-wheel drive, SHAWD, making it a premium family hauler you can actually trust. Let's talk about the pain point: maintenance costs. They're famously reasonable, often on par with a high-end Honda. You can service these vehicles at any qualified independent mechanic, and parts are readily available. An annual budget of around $1,500 should be plenty to keep an MDX in top shape. a figure that makes some German competitors look financially insane. The value proposition here is huge. A 3 or 4-year-old MDX can easily lose $20,000 or more of its original price. This means a second owner can get into a premium 3-row luxury SUV with ironclad reliability for the price of a brand new mainstream SUV. You get the luxury experience with total peace of mind. Number 8. Cadillac CT5/XTS, 2013 to 2024. Coming in at number 8 is an entry from an American icon, Cadillac, with its CT5 and the earlier XTS sedans. Old stereotypes about American luxury cars die hard, but these modern Cadillacs have carved out a niche as comfortable, high-value cars on the used market. The why for Cadillac's inclusion is that they offer a compelling value proposition. Let's be clear, as a brand, Cadillac still lags behind Japanese and even some German rivals in overall reliability rankings. However, these specific models offer a lot of car for the money. The XTS, 2013 to 2019, was often equipped with GM's well-regarded 3.6-liter V6, a workhorse engine known more for durability than high performance. The newer CT5 continues this trend with robust base powertrains that avoid the over-complexity that can lead to post-warranty headaches. The proof is in the owner reports. While you'll find complaints about infotainment glitches or other electronic issues, the core mechanicals of these cars are generally solid. They were designed to be quiet, comfortable daily drivers, and their powertrains were engineered for longevity. Now, let's talk about the pain point, perception versus reality. The perception is that a Cadillac will be expensive to fix. The reality is that thanks to the massive GM parts network and tons of independent mechanics, repairs are generally more affordable than for a comparable Audi or Mercedes. The value angle is where these Cadillacs truly shine. Steep depreciation means a used CT5 or XTS offers an incredible amount of car for the money. You can get a spacious, comfortable luxury sedan for a price that dramatically undercuts the competition. It's an underrated choice for the buyer who prioritizes comfort and value over brand prestige and gets you a true luxury experience without the constant threat of a 4-figure repair bill. Number 7. Lexus GS 350 F Sport, 2013 to 2020. Securing the number 7 spot is a car many enthusiasts consider one of the best-kept secrets in the luxury sports sedan market. The Lexus GS 350, especially the F-Sport trim from 2013 to 2020. The GS was Lexus's direct answer to the German sports sedans, but it was built with that classic Japanese obsession with reliability. The reason the GS 350 is such a smart buy is its blend of a dynamic rear-wheel drive platform and a bulletproof powertrain. The heart of this car is the 2GRFSE, a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. This engine is famous for its durability and silky smooth power. Because it doesn't have turbos, there are fewer complex parts to fail as the car ages. Paired with a dependable 8-speed automatic transmission, the powertrain in the GS is built to last. The proof of its reliability is overwhelming. The GS 350 delivers an engaging driving experience without forcing you to compromise on peace of mind. As a Toyota product at its core, it benefits from a level of over-engineering designed for the long haul. This isn't a car that's going to leave you stranded. It's a car that just works every single day. Let's talk about maintenance. On a Lexus like the GS, maintenance is a predictable expense, not a source of fear. It just asks for routine oil changes and fluid services. You don't have to worry about the common high-cost failures that haunt its European rivals, like timing chain guide or high-pressure fuel pump issues. Finding a trusted independent shop that specializes in Toyota and Lexus is easy and helps keep service costs down. The value here is about getting a premium driver-focused experience without the high-stakes risk. The GS 350 was discontinued, making it sort of an end-of-an-era car. Its depreciation makes it an incredible bargain, with good examples often trading for $20,000 to $35,000. You're buying a car that feels special to drive, with a level of quality that ensures you can enjoy it for hundreds of thousands of miles. Number 6. Porsche Cayenne S 2014 to 2020 / Panamera S / GTS 2014 to 2016. Cracking the top 6 is a high-risk, high-reward pick for the brave enthusiast. Porsche, specifically, we're looking at the Cayenne S from 2014 to 2020 and the first-generation Panamera S or GTS from 2014 to 2016. Many people run screaming from a used Porsche, and for good reason. But for those willing to do their homework, these specific models can offer an incredible experience. The why is that these are true Porsches, engineered with a robustness that comes from a sports car background. The post-facelift first-gen Panamera, 2014 to 2016, and later-gen Cayenne had many of their early kinks worked out, making them a more reliable bet than their predecessors. But let's be realistic about the proof. While Porsche engines are generally well-built, owning one out of warranty is a serious commitment. The key is finding a car with a flawless, documented service history. Deferred maintenance is the absolute enemy of any Porsche and will lead to financial ruin. Now for the very real pain point: cost. Maintaining a Porsche is not cheap. It's expensive. Parts and labor are at a premium, and you absolutely need a trusted, independent Porsche specialist. The original script said costs were predictable. That's optimistic. While they might be less prone to random, catastrophic engine failures than some rivals, expensive issues like coolant pipe leaks or air suspension failures can and do happen. You must have a healthy budget set aside for repairs. So why is it on the list? The value angle. The depreciation on a Panamera or Cayenne is massive, allowing you to experience a level of performance and interior quality that is simply unmatched by anything else in its used price range. A used Cayenne S can be found for between $40,000 and $70,000. This is a calculated risk, but for the enthusiast who finds that perfect, well-cared-for example, it's a risk that pays off with an unparalleled driving experience. All right, we're halfway through, and the cars are only getting more interesting. If you're finding this useful, and you're tired of the myth that all used luxury cars are money pits, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel and tells YouTube you want more content that helps you buy smart. And hey, hit the like button while you're there. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the most reliable or unreliable luxury car you've ever owned? Drop your story in the comments below. I read all of them, and your ideas might just show up in a future video. Okay, let's get back to the list. Number 5. BMW 3/4 Series 340i/440i with B58 engine 2016 plus /X5 G05 2020 plus. Storming into 5th place is an entry that might shock anyone clinging to old stereotypes, BMW. But we have to be very specific here. We are only talking about models equipped with the now legendary B58 engine, like the 340i and 440i from 2016 on, and the G05 generation of the X5 from 2020 onwards, which marked a real improvement in BMW's SUV reliability. The reason these BMWs are on the list comes down to one of the best engines the company has ever made, the B58. This 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six is a modern masterpiece. With a closed-deck block and forged internals, it has proven to be incredibly durable. It's so good, Toyota uses it to power the Supra. That's about the biggest vote of confidence you can get. The internet might still be full of old horror stories, but modern BMW engine reliability is a different game, and the B58 is the star player. The proof is everywhere. The B58 is widely praised for avoiding the systemic issues that plagued earlier BMW turbo engines. But, and this is a big but, a great engine doesn't make the whole car bulletproof. As a brand, BMW still ranks in the middle of the pack for overall reliability. You still need to watch out for the typical BMW issues like plastic cooling system components and complex electronics that can get pricey to fix. Now for the pain point, the BMW badge still means BMW maintenance costs. It will be more expensive than a Lexus. However, the B58's reliability means you're more likely to spend money on predictable maintenance, like oil changes and spark plugs, rather than a surprise engine-out service. The value angle is about getting the ultimate driving machine without the ultimate repair bills. Depreciation hits these cars hard, letting a second buyer grab a 340i or a modern X5 for a great price, often between $25,000 and $60,000. You get world-class driving dynamics and a powerhouse engine you can actually trust. This isn't your uncle's problematic old BMW. It's a new era for the brand. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz E-Class W213 2017 plus. Sliding into 4th place is the longtime benchmark for executive sedans, the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, specifically the W213 generation introduced in 2017. While its predecessor had a mixed reputation, Mercedes took a step in the right direction with the W213, creating a car that's a fantastic daily driver. The reason the W213 E-Class makes the list is its improved engineering focus. A key highlight was the return of the inline-six engine in models like the E450, a classic design known for being smooth and durable. However, let's be cautious. As a brand, Mercedes still sits in the middle to lower tiers of reliability rankings, Early W213 models with the M2744 four-cylinder engine had known piston issues, and while they were sometimes fixed under warranty, that doesn't help a post-warranty buyer. The proof of its improvement is seen in owner reports, but it comes with caveats. While major mechanical failures are less common than in previous generations, these are incredibly complex cars. Electronic gremlins with the infotainment system or battery drain issues can and do occur. Finding an example with a complete service history is non-negotiable. The good news is the huge network of independent specialists means you aren't always stuck with high dealership service prices. Let's address the pain point directly: complexity. A modern Mercedes is packed with tech, and that tech can be a source of problems. Opting for a later model, like an E450 with the inline-six, is generally a smarter move for long-term ownership, as it's considered a more robust engine. The value angle for the E-Class is compelling. These cars depreciate significantly, letting a savvy buyer get into a vehicle that set the class standard for between $30,000 and $50,000. You're getting a ride quality and interior ambiance that few cars can match. It's a calculated choice to own one of the best all-around luxury vehicles, but with a risk profile that is still higher than our top contenders. Number 3. Lexus RX 350/GX460 2013 to 2020. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 are two undisputed champions of the luxury SUV world, the Lexus RX 350 and its rugged, body-on-frame sibling, the GX460. Looking at the 2013 to 2020 model years, these two vehicles are the gold standard for Lexus's build it once, build it right philosophy. The why almost goes without saying. They're Lexus SUVs. The RX 350, with its proven 3.5-liter V6, offers a supremely comfortable, quiet, and reliable experience. It's the perfect choice for someone who values peace of mind above all else. The GX460, on the other hand, is a different animal. Built on the same legendary platform as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, it combines true off-road grit with Lexus luxury. Its 4.6-liter V8 is one of the most reliable V8 engines ever built, capable of running for hundreds of thousands of miles with just basic care. The proof is in their top-of-the-chart reliability scores and fanatical owner loyalty. They are engineered for longevity, not just a 3-year lease. The GX460's V8, for example, avoids complex turbos and just relies on proven, tough mechanicals. Owners routinely talk about hitting 200,000 miles with no major issues. Let's talk about the pain point, which is almost non-existent mechanically. The main cost of owning a GX460 is its thirst for fuel. It's an old-school V8, and it drinks like one. For the RX 350, there are pretty much no common expensive problems to worry about. Maintenance is as straightforward as it gets for a luxury vehicle. This is a car you maintain, not a car you fix. The value angle here is about buying into unparalleled quality. These SUVs hold their value incredibly well. So, while your entry price might be higher than for some rivals, you're buying an asset that will stay desirable and dependable for years. A used RX or GX from this era is one of the safest bets you can make in the entire car market. Number 2. Genesis G80/G90 2017 to 2024. Capturing the silver medal is the brand that put the entire luxury world on notice: Genesis. Specifically, we're looking at the G80 and G90 sedans from their launch as a standalone brand in 2017. Genesis came to the market with a simple but powerful idea: deliver the luxury and design of a German flagship, but with the reliability and value of a Korean one. The main reason the G80 and G90 are so high on this list is that they actually pulled it off. Built by Hyundai, these cars use a wealth of proven, durable engine technology, including robust V6 and V8 options. Unlike some brands that treat their first customers like beta testers, Genesis built its flagships on a foundation of components that were already battle-tested in the Hyundai ecosystem. This brings us to the incredible value. The G80 and G90 depreciate heavily. This creates a massive opportunity for second owners to buy a world-class luxury sedan for an unbelievably low price, often from $20,000 to $60,000. You get a car with stunning design, a lavish interior, and a quiet, comfortable ride, all backed by a reputation for stellar reliability. It's one of the smartest buys in the entire luxury segment, hands down. Number 1. Lexus LS 460/500/600H 2007 to 2024. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 most reliable luxury car to own after the warranty is the undisputed king of longevity, the Lexus LS. Whether you're looking at the legendary LS 460 with its V8, the modern LS 500 with its twin-turbo V6, or even the complex LS 600H Hybrid, the Lexus flagship sedan, is simply in a class of its own. The reason the LS is the gold standard is simple. It was engineered with a cost-is-no-object approach to long-term reliability. For a decade, the LS 460, 2007 to 2017, was powered by the legendary UR Series V8, an engine so robust that owners regularly see 200,000, 300,000, or even more miles with just routine care. The newer LS 500, 2018 Plus, has a more complex twin-turbo V6, but even this engine has proven to be extremely durable with regular oil changes. The proof is in its top rankings in basically every reliability survey for decades. Consumer Reports consistently puts the LS at the very top of its charts. People don't just drive these cars, they form long-term relationships with them, confident the vehicle will never let them down. They're so over-engineered that even with high mileage, they often feel as solid and quiet as the day they left the factory. Let's address the pain point. Is a Lexus LS expensive to maintain? Well, compared to a Toyota Camry, yes. But compared to a Mercedes S-Class or BMW 7 Series, its long-term costs are shockingly low. You're dealing with predictable service items, not surprise engine rebuilds. An oil change might run you $60 to $90, and a major service could be around $800, which is incredibly reasonable for a flagship luxury car. Yes, early LS 460s have known issues with brake actuators and suspension bushings, but these are well-documented and fixable problems on an otherwise ironclad vehicle, and were improved in later model years. Finally, the value, which is the best part of the story. A new Lexus LS can easily top $100,000, but thanks to depreciation, a 3-year-old LS 500 might lose 50 to 55% of its value. This means you can own the absolute pinnacle of luxury and reliability for the price of a mid-range sedan. A well-kept older LS 460 can be found for as little as $12,000 to $20,000. You are buying a vehicle designed to be one of the best cars in the world for a fraction of the cost, with the confidence that it will likely outlast almost anything else on the road. It is the definitive smart money choice and the undisputed champion of post-warranty luxury. So, there you have it. 10 incredible luxury vehicles that prove you don't have to be afraid of ownership after the warranty runs out. The key takeaway is this: the smart buyer wins by letting the first owner take that massive depreciation hit. By focusing on specific models and proven powertrains, whether it's a bulletproof Lexus V8, a robust BMW Inline-6, or a value-packed Genesis, you can get the comfort, performance, and style of a high-end car without the financial nightmare. These cars weren't just built to look good for a 3-year lease. They were engineered to last. With good research and a focus on finding a car with a solid maintenance history, your dream of owning a truly premium car can become a smart, reliable reality. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure you're subscribed for more videos that help you make better car buying decisions. Let me know in the comments which car on this list you'd pick. Until next time.